May 29, 2025, evening, a surprise live broadcast from Jungkook shocks the world on the night of May 29, 2025. Armies around the world were caught off guard by a sudden notification from Jungkook's livestream platform. Without any teaser or prior announcement, their beloved idol appeared unexpectedly. The title of the live was simple, "Hi Army, I want to talk." When the screen lit up, Jungkook was sitting on his living room sofa, wearing a gray hoodie with the hood down. His head was still shaved, just like in the photo he had posted a few days earlier, a photo that had sent the internet into a frenzy. He smiled, though a little shyly. Behind him, Lisa could be seen sitting casually on the floor, hugging a pillow and looking at him with a loving expression. "Annyeonghaseyo, Army," said Jungkook, raising his hand and waving. I know. You guys must have been really shocked when I uploaded that shaved head photo, huh? Comments began flooding the screen. "Oppa, why are you bald? What's going on? This isn't a prank, right? Still handsome though. Is that Lisa in the back?" Smiling face with hard eyes, Jungkook chuckled softly. "I read all your comments. Some of you were surprised, some were sad, and some said I looked like a baby. But I promise, this isn't because of any problems or punishments or anything weird." Lisa smiled and nodded behind him. She pointed to Jungkook and whispered toward the camera, "He did it for a really cool reason, you guys have to hear it." Jungkook turned to her, slightly blushing, then looked back at the camera. "Okay, let me explain. Honestly, I've been wanting to try something different for a long time. My hair has gone through so much, bleaching, dyeing, styling, heating, everything. And honestly, my scalp started complaining." He shrugged. "So I thought, why not start fresh? Cut it all off, give my scalp and hair a break. This is also part of self-care. Sometimes we need to start from zero, right?" Lisa chimed in, and he didn't tell anyone. He just came home and said, "Tada," while taking off his hoodie. I was shocked, but, wow, he looked so mature. Armies flooded the comments with support. "We understand, Jungkook. Health comes first. Bald but still our Jungkook purple heart." Jungkook smiled in relief. "I'm glad you guys understand. But honestly, the first time I saw my own reflection, I was shocked too. I was like, who is that?" Lisa laughed. "I called him military oppa for an entire day." Jungkook stuck out his tongue at Lisa. "But seriously, I feel lighter. Not just physically, but mentally too. And somehow, I can think more clearly. Maybe it's because I don't have to worry about my hair anymore, haha." Then he looked at the screen more seriously. "Army, I know I've always tried to give you my best. But I've also learned to love myself. So this is my little step. Not a huge decision, but it means something to me." Lisa came over to the sofa and sat beside Jungkook. She held his hand. "I'm so proud of him. This decision came from the courage to be true to himself. And you know what? Jungkook is handsome from the heart, not the hair." Jungkook looked at Lisa with deep affection, then back at the camera. "I know some of you might still be shocked. But don't worry, hair grows back. And I promise I'll keep performing, keep singing, keep dancing, and keep being your Jungkook." He leaned his head on Lisa's shoulder and said, "And as long as I have people who support me, like Lisa, and all of you, I'm not afraid to be myself." Lisa pinched his cheek lightly. "If you see him up close, he's like a baby. But a sexy baby." Laughter erupted in the live chat. Jungkook covered his face with his hands and said, "Aish. Lisa, come on." Comments exploded. "Kaya this couple loudly crying face oppa don't be shy." Lisa fully supporting him, so sweet 2 hearts. Toward the end of the live, Jungkook said sincerely, "Thank you for listening to my explanation. I love you all. And if any of you are thinking about starting fresh, whether it's your hair, your life, or your motivation, I support you. Let's take care of ourselves together." Lisa added, "And don't forget, with or without hair, Jungkook is still Jungkook. You are still Army. And we're all still one big family." With peaceful smiles and a wave, they ended the live together. After the live ends, the atmosphere in their living room remained warm and full of laughter. Jungkook leaned back on the sofa, while Lisa sat cross-legged beside him, scrolling through her phone and laughing at fans' comments. "I love this one," said Lisa, showing him her screen. Lisa supports Jungkook like a queen supporting her king. "Wow, they're so romantic." Jungkook smiled faintly, his cheeks still a little red from Lisa's teasing during the live. "I was actually scared," he muttered, staring at the ceiling. "Afraid people would think I'm weird, or that something was wrong." Lisa gently touched his cheek. "You're not alone. Whatever you do, as long as you're honest and have good intentions, people will accept you. Especially ARMY, they've known you for a long time." Jungkook turned to look at Lisa deeply. "You know what? You were one of the reasons I felt confident enough to shave it all off." Lisa blinked, surprised. "Huh? Me?" Jungkook nodded. "Yeah. You always told me that bravery isn't about being perfect in others' eyes. It's about being whole in your own." Lisa smiled softly. "I said that during our backstage talk at Mama last year, right?" Jungkook chuckled. "And it stuck in my mind all this time." The room grew quiet. Outside, light rain began to fall, tapping gently against their apartment windows. Lisa leaned her head on Jungkook's shoulder, feeling calm in his embrace. "I'm glad you spoke directly to ARMY," Lisa whispered. "Better than letting them keep speculating and worrying. And I'm glad you were there. Sitting behind me, quietly giving support. I could feel your energy." Lisa laughed softly. "That's because I love you," silly bawled Jungkook. Jungkook playfully pinched Lisa's arm, then said, "When my hair grows back, will you help me choose a new style?" Lisa lifted her face and nodded firmly. "But on one condition." "What is it?" "This time you have to try the style I choose, no protest." Jungkook closed his eyes and nodded in defeat. "All right, stylist Lisa." The days after the live and the days following the live, social media was flooded with clips from Jungkook's broadcast. Fans created funny edits, fan art of bald Jungkook with a crown, and even fanfiction inspired by his and Lisa's interaction that night. Hashtags like #BotakButtMakeIt Jungkook and #Lisa Support King JK trended in multiple countries, not just ARMYs. Even Blinks praised Lisa for being mature and full of love. Comments like, "Lisa is always the best support system." Jungkook's look changed, but his love for Lisa remains the same. This couple lifts each other up, loudly crying face amid all the commotion. Jungkook and Lisa simply smiled as they read the reactions. They knew that the shaved head was just a small part of the journey, both as artists and as regular people. What truly mattered was that they had each other. And they had a world that supported them. That night, Jungkook posted on his personal account, "My hair might be gone, but your love has never faded. Thank you for staying with me. Lisa and I are lucky to have you all." Purple heart.